Welcome to my chat room, and thank you so very much for being here with me live. If you're tuning in right now, I'm so graciously grateful. If you are over here on my YouTube channel watching the replay and the recording of this channeled message, I'm grateful for you also, regardless of what time of day you're watching it. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. The number 27 is on my screen. What a blessing. They're already starting with the angelic numerology, all right? This is going to be a channeled message for the collective of zodiac signs. That means that regardless of which one of those you are in the right place, and thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support for the psychic ministry and having a hand in literally changing history. So thank you so much for that, because without you, I cannot be me, okay? All right, I love you guys so much. Let's get started. Let's get started. Hold on, y'all. My tablecloth want to be acting up right now. It don't want to follow directions. Okay. Someone keeps like repeating like romantic phrases or like saying love is in the air. All right, that could be significant. Somebody may have romantic feelings for you or want to like let you know about some sort. Like I told you, love. Love is in the air, baby. I'm wearing it on my person, rose quartz. I love it. If you don't meditate with it, you need to start, because it's beautiful energy and it brings in such amazing vibrations, okay? We have this deck sealed. Hold on, my arms. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Spirit is not having nonsense today, y'all. This whole thing just fell. This is crazy. Hold on, I gotta show you guys what just happened. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what flipped out, because only a few cards came out like up, like facing up. Dang, both of those just dropped. And I don't even use this deck unless it's for personal channeled messages. Like, this is not even a deck that I use for the collective unless it's for your guys' personalized messages. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so Spirit had something to say. So the overall energy of today is what I'll give you, and then I'll show you what flipped out of this deck that I have over here, okay? It's my fairy deck that just like flew all over the floor. For the overall energy of today, it is love, it is happiness, it is joy, okay? It is the beauty of the heart chakra. We have personal truth and growth. There could be something coming to the forefront that is communication in regards to something that is your personal truth, or that someone's personal truth is coming to communicate to you to allow this situation to grow in a positive upward fashion, okay? There is the doors to opportunity here. Notice that all three of these cards are water signs. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, okay? This is emotions. This is in the feels. This is really like having like some sort of like deep reflection about possibly your growth. Maybe you're like, wow, I've come super far. I've done this, I've done that. And like, I am in a different situation now than I was prior. Because we are in a bunch of planetary alignment retrogrades, specifically Mercury right now though, and Chiron, which is not actually a planet, but it is giving retrograde energy. Those energies are bringing back situations for you to emotionally reflect on where it is that you have been prior and where you're at now. Like, how you handled a situation, possibly past relationships, like your part in it, their part in it. if you could have done something differently, if they could have done something differently, like, and just processing the whole thing and like purging the last layer of like whatever you're holding on to. Like maybe you're waiting for a situation or a person or a job or a position or something like that. This is the time where you're either going to like continue waiting and you're like, I think it's worth it to wait, or you're like, nope, I'm washing my hands of it and I'm moving on in a different direction. Like I'm moving on away from wherever it is that I feel like I've been stuck or stagnant or like I can't get forward movement. The universe is pushing you to make a decision for movement. They don't want you to stay stuck. They don't want you to keep swirling in the cesspool of like the same feelings, the same experiences. You may even be going through something that is like the never ending story of like the same experiences over and over again, except for this time your higher self is allowing you to recognize, this is a pattern. I did this previously. I'm going to do it this way this time because I'm not willing to repeat that cycle. I'm not willing to repeat those same mistakes or to come at that in the same manner. I very much feel there's not the cards to confirm that here as far as I know just yet. But I very much feel like there is a situation, like a relationship, or like even something to do with like a business relationship, maybe even like a supervisor or something like that. It has something to do where this person or these people did not think you would like permanently walk away and like let go of them and release them. Like maybe they thought you would always like be their go-to, like, oh, we have a shift that needs to be worked, or we have something that needs to be handled with this paperwork, can you do it? And it's not even your job. You may be telling them no, you may be setting boundaries, or you may be literally on the verge of like completely eradicating that position altogether and going and doing something different with your life as far as like the relationship or the career is concerned. You're like, I'm tired of having to take up responsibility that is not mine, and if I'm gonna do that, I might as well like either work for myself and do that because that skill set is transferable, or I'm gonna go work for someone that's gonna pay me what this actual workload is worth, and I'm moving on, or I'm going to go and be with someone that values my time and that sees my worth and that I don't have to give a million chances to, or that I don't have to chase them down for affection, or they would never want to breadcrumb me. They just want to value me. They want to show me what it is that they feel through consistency and dedication. And if there is something that I have an issue with, changed behavior follows me verbalizing my concern because you value what it is that I'm saying. Okay. It's that type of situation. You're like releasing whatever is bare minimum and you're realizing your worth, and that is not going to cut it anymore, is very much the energy that I'm getting here, which has to do with this growth, which has to do with your personal truth. You speaking your personal truth to someone. Like, I am not going to tolerate whatever it is that you were doing, and you try to play me. You thought you were slick, you thought you were sly, until you figured out I knew what the hell you were doing the whole time, and I decided that I was going to let you do your thing. I was going to let you do whatever you felt you needed to be at the time, or try to get one up at my expense. And I continued to be loving and kind to you. Or you tried to overwork me and you gave someone else a promotion and you overlooked me. Like, that very much is like you're deading that, and you're like, I'm not going to do that. I understand my worth now, and I understand the value that I'm giving to this company or this relationship or whatever it might be. That's very much what is happening here. The growth that you've had in your own self-love is what's bringing you amazing opportunities this August. Okay, now, for those of you that were here and just like heard all of these cards like fly off the table, like literally, we got the Six of Summer, and I don't read these cards on a regular basis. These are my cards for people that pay to have their energy pulled live in chat, and this fell all over the floor, and only these ones landed face up, which is why I'm taking these today, because I truly believe that was divinely guided to be. Okay, Six of Summer, this is like the Six of Cups energy. This is nostalgia. This is having positive memories of a situation. This is children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or possibly worse light than how they actually occurred. Someone could also, the energy that I'm getting from this card is someone could also be coming to you and trying to like minimalize what you went through or the experiences you had to overcome. And you're in a position of like, no, actually, you did that to me. You traumatized me. You put me through like absolute like horror in life. Like we could have just been separated. We could have just been done. Like you could have just walked away and you did not. You continually just kept coming after me and trying to break my spirit, trying to break me. Like that's the energy that I'm getting here. And this person is like, well, it wasn't really like that bad though. And you're like, actually, my personal truth is that it was traumatizing every single instance. And I had to get through that trauma on my own. I had to get through what you did on my own. And in spite of you and possibly other people like that you gathered to do this to me, like, no, I'm not going to allow you to minimize that anymore. And that's not how this works anymore. You have the Sun and the Magician, and then you have Four of Autumn. This energy is someone possibly not realizing the resources they already have, or they're having a realization that whenever they were with you, they were in business with you, they were in a relationship with you, when you worked for them or something like that, that there was a lot of good energy in the office, or there was a lot of good energy on the job sites, or there was a lot of good energy in the relationship, in the home. And this is significant for them, like realizing where they're at right now. Okay, where they're at right now is not what they felt when they were with you. When they were with you, they felt abundant. They felt the sun. They felt like they could do anything. And now it's like they're having some sort of like spiritual awakening of like smacking them awake. Like, look at what you put yourself in. Like you put yourself in this position to be hung up, to be strung up, and to be looking at the situation upside down because it's like they forced your hand, or they forced you to do something to where you had to set boundaries because they just wouldn't get the point. They could have been trying to be tricky. In this deck, the Magician is not a trickster. So like, okay. You can do anything, take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need for success. And the Infinity sign is significant. Okay, we have the awakening, a spiritual awakening. If anybody that is going through a spiritual awakening needs help with that, come and see your girl for a one-on-one. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness and a temporary pause in action. This is very much, this is retrograde energy all over it, because retrograde is going to pull you back or pull away energies that need to be reevaluated, or give you a chance and time to think about what you're going to do before making the next move. Okay. But ultimately, at the end of it, you have a brand new, happy, emotional beginning here with the Ace of Summer. This is the Ace of Cups. And you have the Sun. That is Leo energy. And we are in Leo right now. Okay. We're in Leo season right now. This is Ace of Summer. Okay. See the energy of the dove. This is peace. See, look, and it's even synchronistic that you pulled the Sun, and then this fountain back here is a lion. Okay. This is open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current. This awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies is vital to your pivotal shift right now. The lotus flower emerges from mud and muck and like darkness, complete darkness. We have the Sun, ultimate wish fulfillment, happiness, joy, laughter, marriage, smiling, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Sunflowers are also significant, as well as the color red, which could be highlighting your root chakra right now. So this is a nice surprise to get to have these be pulled, because these are amazing energies, truly and honestly, and they're very accurate for what's going on right now. Keep that in mind, that was not something that I normally pull from, and the universe literally like divinely guided these to be in your existence. So the numbers that you pulled before we pull angelic numerology here is 6, 4, which adds up to a 10. We have 12 and 1, which is 13, lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? And then we have the ace, which is a 1, and 19, which equals 20, which would be 10 and 10 equals 20. Okay? All right. All right, y'all. What's going on, y'all? Good afternoon. How is everybody? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you guys for sharing my content. Thank you for the follows. I love you. Thank you for the diamonds. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing over here? Buenos tardes. ¿Cómo estás? How you doing, Will? Thank you for being here, love. Thank you, Ayan. What's going on, O'Neill? What's up, Harsh? What's up, Miss Terrell? Hi, Jackson. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Furry. Thank you, Will, for taking care of whatever's happening over here. I'm so appreciative. I love you for that. Thank you. Hello, Hero Moms of Ohio. I intend you're doing wonderful. That's right. Stand up for yourself and set those boundaries and make it a hard boundary. Good afternoon, Binal. Thank you, I am. I love you for that. Thank you for being a hype man. I love you for that, Will. Get him. You're so awesome. Thank you for being in my life. I am. You're a boss. I don't know who you are or where you're tuning in from, but thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you. I love you for that, and thank you for your genuine support. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? What's up, Ruben? Whatever you need, Will, I got you, boo. Good afternoon, Giselle. Hello, Elias. If you would like to have your own energy pulled, you can reach out to my hotline if you'd like. That's 720-675-7551. That information can always be found in the comments section below my YouTube videos. That's amazing. See, it's meant to be. Sunflowers mean happiness, and they mean a very short period of time. Like when you're looking at them time-wise in tarot, it means that something's coming for you very quickly. What's up, Mick? Hi, Miss Kim. How you doing? Grand Rising Sick. How you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Go back and check them out. Thank you so much, Will. I love you for that. And you're working. Thank you for juggling my chat room while you're busy. Please don't hurt yourself. I don't know what that means, honestly. I don't really know how the moderation over here works. I'll have to look it up and research it, and I'll get with you like when I'm not live or something, and I'll message you because I don't really know. I'm going to have to look into that because YouTube has different like moderator like standards and procedures than TikTok does. So I'm not sure. I love you for that though. Thank you. Thank you guys for the gifts. Number 27 on my screen. I love you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the diamonds. Thank you for sharing my content. Thank you, Michael, for the follow. Thank you so very much. I am here to empower and inspire, baby. That's right. And it is always an honor to channel spirit for you. What's up, Brianna? Hi, babe. Thank you, Britt, for the likes. Thank you so much for your guys' gifts. I'm so appreciative. Good afternoon, Yvonne. Hi, Ricardo. Hi, Andy. Thank you for sharing my content. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Divinely. Thank you, Cry. You guys are awesome. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you for sharing my content. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much for the diamonds. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, loved. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, Evie. I'm so glad that you like it, Kathy. If you've missed any part of today, please go over to my YouTube channel. Check that out. I'm simultaneously streaming and recording over on YouTube. My channel is The Psychic Ministry, so go check that out. I encourage you to look at whatever calls to you over there, as my channel messages are always timeless. So it could be something from years ago that is resonating for you now. We have one and done with the angelic numerology. We have grounding, 432 hertz could be significant. You are reminded of the importance of staying grounded and centered amidst life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability, finding peace and balance within yourself. Strength and stability are also attributes of Leo energy. Finding love that is grounding and that is not like make your world chaotic type of energy is also significant. Okay, let's pull some more clarifiers. Divine masculine energy is here, like pursuant energy. My divine masculines could be pursuing a divine feminine, or divine feminine, you may have a divine masculine looking your way and kind of pursuing your energy possibly. We have reconciliation and manifestation and passion. This is sealed. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So what you don't see, because there is 2 full moons here, which is Cancerian energy, okay? This is significant for things that you can't see. That's what Cancer literally stands for, okay? It's things that are hidden or that are like partially covered in shadows, or that are a very mysterious type of energy. With both of these cards having full moon, there is something here that maybe you're not aware of, or that you don't see as like already in the process. It's already happening, okay? And that could be someone manifesting reconciliation with you, or you are manifesting extremely well and very quickly because of your passion, your fire energy. Okay? You could be an actual fire sign, or this is whatever you're passionate about is like rapidly manifesting and you don't even realize what's happening. Like your life is literally changing right now because of how well you are in alignment in your vibrational frequency, and it could have everything to do with healing your nervous system, because you manifest out of your nervous system. So if your nervous system is scared, afraid, depressed, full of anxiety, you manifest through that like a filter. You need to reset that and you need to calm it before you're consciously manifesting anything, okay? Okay. Let's see what else is here, y'all. The number 9 or 3 could be significant. We have 6 here. We have 2 4s. We have 2 1s. The number 11 could be significant. Something very significant. Yeah, look, somebody's super angry and they are pissed off here because you're manifesting very quickly. You are this magician energy. This is sealed, by the way. Okay. You are manifesting very quickly and someone is unhappy about that. someone does not like how well you are doing something, and they are having an awakening that you are this magician energy and you are the grounded energy. And this energy right here is because they are having an awakening. They're mad that they're awakening to the fact that they bit the hand that fed them. That is aggression, that's anger, that's abuse, that's obsession, that is gossip. That energy is here very, very heavily. Very heavily. Yeah, you have the sun again that popped out. They one and done it again. That's the second time you've pulled the sun. This is sealed. That's the second time you've pulled the sun out of two different decks. The sun is ultimate wish fulfillment. It's happiness, it's joy, and it's finding your peace, finding your tribe, like being in full alignment with where the universe wants you to be. Success, recognition, and enthusiasm, and more sunflowers. Somebody is mad that this is what's playing out for you, is you have a brand new start. You have like ultimate wish fulfillment. You are manifesting like by magician energy, and you're very passionate about whatever it is that you're doing. And you're like, maybe it doesn't seem like it to you, like you're having growth very quickly, but to outside energies external from my collective, it very much seems like people seem, to them, it seems like you're moving very quickly and you're manifesting very fast. Because of the snake energy that is here, we're going to pull from this deck from my OGs and my day ones that have been with me for years now. You guys know that I don't pull from this deck every day. I only pull from this deck when Spirit tells me to, and they're telling me to clarify this snake energy of the aggressor. They literally just use the word aggressor. This is like abuse. This is anger. This is obsession. This is addiction. This is devil energy. But this is being pissed off is what this energy is. Like, it's mad and wanting to like spit venom your way. Yeah. This is sealed. Someone was like hoping that there would be like, yeah, they even use the word manifesting on this card. Someone could be trying to manifest you back or manifest like some sort of like beneficial like glow up, but at your expense or something like that. They could have been doing some sort of divination and all it did was backfire and cause conflict. Or someone is trying to manifest out of this conflict that they created because they were in this devil energy, this snake-like energy, and they're having an awakening that you were not the person causing this, or that you did not have ulterior motives, and that they just effed up royally. There's clashing differences and incompatibility because of your belief system and because of your boundaries. You refuse to let people walk all over you. It's like, I am not a young kid anymore that you're going to disrespect. I'm grown and you will respect what it is that I'm saying. We have a holy hell yes. Okay, this is sealed. They keep one and done in it today. They're about the preciseness today. They're like, we said what we said and we meant what we said, so move on now. You could be dealing with a Leo and a Cancer. Okay. Somebody did something really impulsive, and that's why they're mad, because it's backfiring on them right now. They walked away from you, or they forced you to walk away. You're walking away. Yep. You are leaving and walking away from this very painful ending. Somebody maybe thought this is sealed. Somebody maybe thought that you would not walk away. You're turning your back on a situation because it was nothing but this. Somebody could have tried to, with this energy of the Six of Cups, and then this energy that came out next to it with the Four of Autumn, like having to manage resources wisely. It very much feels like someone is trying to like make it seem like what happened wasn't that big of a deal, or whatever it is, that you're walking away from this because they did nothing but stab you in the back and cause you pain over and over and over and over again. You're done with it. That's the ending of that situation. There's the ending of a whole situation that you won't partake in anymore. You're done with it. You're like, no, I'm not having that in my life anymore. I don't want it in my life anymore. Someone's very aggressive and you're like, somebody could like have a really bad mindset. Like somebody could have like a really lack-minded mindset, or they talk about lack all the time and sickness and bills and debt, and that's all they talk about. Somebody went to the extremes to cause this for you. Like they did the absolute most, like backflips and like, I'm talking cartwheels and the whole 9 yards to try to either get your attention and make you react foully out of character, or just to try to burn you and to try to really like dig one in deep to where you were not able to recover. Because I said this either yesterday or the day before. This energy has been present for quite some time now, like the last couple of months. It comes in and out of the energies, okay? And it's like you had to go, like I told you, someone caused you massive trauma here. A lot of trauma that you had to keep overcoming because they kept coming for you. And you were still trying to like balance everything. There's a lot of abandonment energy here, like someone abandoned their responsibilities or left you without resources or something like that. That's this energy. Okay? And you're very grounded, and your growth is being seen by the masses or by more than just this person, or this person is trying to pretend like you haven't grown that much, but they know damn well that's not the truth. And they're trying to make it seem like everything that happened isn't really that big of a deal. Or why are you making such a big deal out of it? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I can't look at that. Extremism. I told you. Somebody did the most. Yeah. I cannot make this shit up. Like, really, I can't. This is sealed, y'all. Hold on, they wanted me to pull those, so I will. Okay, this is sealed. Okay, we have caution and escape. Someone, you either need to be cautious with an individual here that is trying to like gaslight you or triangulate a situation, and then we have escape. Someone is trying to get out of a situation that they caused for themselves. They want to run away, or they're hiding from something. June could be significant. So someone went to the extremes without caution to like try to make you run away from a situation or run back to them and ask them for help. And all they did was like solidify how strong you feel about the whole situation. And they just showed you the strength that you're capable of. You could have been dealing with a cancer, or a cancer passed away, and someone did the absolute most to distract you and keep you isolated away from this inheritance that is yours from someone that passed away. They wanted you to be isolated. They wanted you to be alone, and they wanted you to feel like there was no other way out, or for them to confuse you. They could have sent someone towards you, hold on, with this flirtation energy. This person was involved with another individual while they were flirting with you, because they went to the absolute most to try to distract you from speculating or gathering proper, like, truthful, factual information in regards to an inheritance here. They tried to come back and play with your emotions to leave you isolated so that they could just keep breaking you over and over again. You are empathetic, and you are very much a kind-hearted, like, empath type of person. Okay? And that's where you get this optimism from, because you put yourself in other people's shoes. You put yourself in other people's situations and try to understand where they're coming from. You're very loyal. You're very, like, I'll do what I can for you and try to help you in any way that I can. Your intuition is telling you that this inheritance is there. You're just not being given this. This has something to do with the home. Someone tried to run away from something, and now they're stuck either in it, like they took a home from you and now they need to sell the home, or something is happening and they can't without your signature or without telling you, but they never told you the house they're living in is yours. You have harmony and organization. Your harmonious, like, optimistic outlook on life, and you staying organized in your thoughts, your home is clean, like you keep a clean environment, is very much why you're having so many successful endeavors happen for you with this Ace of Summer, which is the Ace of Cups, and the double sun energy here. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. You guys are amazing. I love you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the diamonds. Thank you for sharing my content. Yes, I do have Cash App. It's Psychic Ministry. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Kayla. Hi, Selena. Hi, babe. Welcome to my chat room. Love you for that. Thank you. Hola. Thank you for the follow, Dad 1963. You could be heading towards, like, a divine, yeah, you have victory here because of your strategy. The thinking man, you could have enlisted help from, like, a professional or someone who is, like, really smart in different areas or something like that. We have walking the temple path and the door to romance. Someone sees you as very, like innocent, or very, someone said holy. This is sealed. Or, like, very pure, like very pure, kind-hearted energy, like very empathic energy. That's the temple path. You walk the path with spirit. You have someone that is taking action towards you. They may have financial constraints or, like, energetic karmic attachments. Or this may be why someone is not taking action, or this is something you're taking action away from. You're taking action away from financial constraints and toxic attachments. That's your strategy. You came up with the strategy, you were patient, you were methodical, and now you're taking action. And because of whatever it is that you have done, that is because of your strategy and because of your patience, and possibly getting help from this individual that is very intelligent, or this could be you embodying this thinking man energy, which is very smart. You are being shown appreciation. You have some sort of romance coming into blossom for you. The emotions are very strong with this situation, with the Ace of Cups, and you have the victory and the cornucopia energy. November 28th is significant. This is absolutely phenomenal energy. Like really and truly, this is beautiful. Someone who caused you conflict is now experiencing karmic attachment and financial constraints. 13, lucky number 13. What's up, Buttercup? You're following your intuition in regards to this situation or this person. Yeah, you're expecting communication from a wealthy man, or you're expecting that you're going to be in some sort of like business situation or romantic situation with a wealthy man because of like who's trying to court you and what your standards are. This wealthy man could be a main male player in a community around you and is watching what you're doing. Lucky number 13. Again, my wealthy man. What's up, boo? All right, let's close out this session here with the tarot. Organizing your thoughts, keeping some sort of list, or being very organized about times, dates, financial transactions. Bookkeeping could be significant. Somebody said cooking the books. Somebody could be in financial constraints right now because they were doing something illegal to do with like transactions and money, possibly with their business. Yeah, you're getting justice for a situation. Your growth is bringing you justice. They left you out in the cold intentionally. We have isolation. They left you in the snow to freeze to death. And instead, you planted roots and started blossoming in the middle of a blizzard. They did not see that coming. And that's the justice. Because you have some sort of very significant situation here that is playing out in a beautiful way for you. And it's because of your patience, because of your strategy, and because you stayed in an honorable, moral, ethical situation for yourself, regardless of what was happening from outside energies. Okay? This 10 of Swords was here for you. There was a lot of trauma, a lot of horror that transpired that you walked away from. And now that you've walked away, you could have somebody in financial constraints because they can no longer mooch off of you. They can no longer take your energy. Okay? That's significant. This is an absolutely phenomenal channeled message. This is a beautiful read. I love each and every one of you for your support. Thank you for being here live in my chat room, or if you're here and you're still tuned in at the end of this channeled message for the recording on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super likes. Thank you for the super chats. Every little bit of your guys' support really helps change history and my life. This is my life's purpose, and this is what I am meant to do. And you guys supporting that just means so very much. And I'm so blessed to have all of you. Thank you for everything it is that you do. Thank you for all of your donations. Thank you to all of my clients. Thank you for sharing my content and giving me gifts. You guys are so wonderful, and I'm just so appreciative. I love each and every one of you. You guys have a blessed rest of your day with light, love, and all the tightest hugs. You guys stay beautiful, and I will see you next time, okay? Love you. Bye, guys. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. I love you.